Yeah, so this a kind of pre-live session to the main dish. So the
Say that
values
again.
that we dished out. I said this is like a pre-live session to the main dish. Yeah.
Right.
So a lot of values will be dished out tonight. Okay, tonight here in Nigeria, and
It's
so
morning.
it's
It's
just
it's
a
11:11 a.m. in California.
in California. All right. So it's going to be a tip of the iceberg to the main thing about to come in the next few weeks. So I know when people come
Yes,
around
sir.
and they get to get the value, they'll be like, wow, this is much. There's still more. And so, so I'm so glad about it, man. Uh,
Me too.
I'm happy that my community will be um, getting from you. Yes, we'll be getting that value from you. Because personally, I've been any moment we have conversation, it's always a moment of value. Yes. And then
Thank you.
this abundance, yes, that's what rings in my heart every time. Every time, you know.
That's the
As a
name of the
creative
game.
person, yeah, yeah. So as a creative person, there are times I don't want to do some things because there are no enough resources. I want to come up with excuses, and the word abundance just comes to my mind, and I see myself doing it already without excuse. So something that
That's the point.
has
That's why I do
yes,
it,
yes,
Isaac. I say the word abundance so much to get people to remember that there is abundance. I think we've all been in moments of lack or thinking that there's not enough or not knowing how to get exactly to what we want. But we have to take a step back and remember everything that we need is
yeah,
here in the world. Just got to take a step back and focus and acknowledge the abundance and go for what we want. Maybe in a different way, but it's always
yeah,
another way, always another resource. That's abundance thinking, abundance
there is
mentality. And things are always going to
there
get
is
better. There's always more goodness and positivity to come into the life. That's abundance mentality.
there's there's always a way.
Wait, a bunch, not just another one, but like a lot more. There's more than we think. There's more than what's just on our radar screen. And we've only been exposed to so much, but we see and be open to receive. Well, see that there's a lot more. Always
Mhm.
abundance.
I think we're good to go.
Absolutely. So, Isaac, can you let everybody know how you and I met in Lagos last fall?
Yeah,
And
sure,
and
sure.
what is it that you feel that I have said or done that you felt is kind of valuable to you as a creator, as a video maker? And we could start there.
Okay, okay. Um, a lot of them. It take me more than an hour to talk about them, but I think you it was the last day of film school that we were told to attend that general session, and for me, that's like the icing on the cake for all the knowledge we've gotten at the film school. And I realized that as a creative person, the potentials are already there, the ability to create already there. Sometimes what we need is just a change of mindset to do things differently, because there are already a lot of people out there doing something similar to what we are doing. We have a lot of actors, we have a lot of uh, creatives out there, but at the end, what differentiates us is our uniqueness. Everybody's unique, everybody's different. We all have our stories and different process. So I think one of some of the things that stood out for me is that as a creative person, you must believe in your dream and always be proud to talk about it. And you talked about purpose. We're tying everything we do to purpose, and it's it gives us reason to be excited whenever we wake up, despite the challenges, despite limitations that we may see. But purpose keeps us excited to wake up, be creative, and impact lives. And then you talked about telling the world our story. Yes. Tell the world your story, tell the world your brand story over and over and over and over. And it made us realize that most great people repeat the same story. So it was after then I started paying attention to that. I watched a few number of them and I realized that they keep saying the same story every time. And if you don't create your story, people will create it for you. So it's better you tell them the story you want them to know about your brand. So,
Facts. Facts. Man, I'm so glad that stuck with you. And I said so much during that session that we had, that last session, but everybody didn't take away the same things that you took away and apply them the same way that you're applying them. So it's really refreshing to hear that, reassuring that everything that I said was able to be utilized to create value for somebody. Because that's what's the most
yeah,
important to me, is that you
yeah.
see some value in it and you can go apply that to your own craft. So thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Thank you,
awesome.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe we can dive in on some of those basics, because when it comes to branding or creating a professional presence, a public presence for who we are, public relations, it's important to make sure that everything we're putting out is consistent with our why. It's consistent
Yeah,
with what we really want to do, not just what we've done, not just what we think our resume qualifies us for, but what is it that you desire to do?
mm,
And that should all connect back to the why. The why is the most important question to answer in every situation. If we understand our why and why we're doing what we do, and the reason that the work that we're doing is important, we'll be able to solve our clients and customers' problems. And we'll have a
yeah,
strong personal brand for doing so. You know, we'll have a stronger personal brand for being able to solve problems with our expertise, with our experience, with our
yeah,
knowledge, with wisdom, and with application. That's important too. Knowledge has to be mixed with application, the doing of things and trying of things, the
yeah,
experimentation. Absolutely. So that's one major key, is understanding the why. Want to make sure everybody has that written down. And a good thing to do, if one wants to really embody and be your brand, do this every day. Write down the answer to the question, who am I? Who am
mm,
I? What do I want? What do I desire? Or what I like to create? You can word it however you want. This is all the same thing. What am I creating with all the abundance that I have not yet created? And then the third question to answer is why? It's the third and most important question. Why do I want to create this? Because as we ask why, we'll start to realize that there are certain desires that kind of aren't as important, and there are certain things that
mhm.
become priorities once we address that why, who we are, what we're doing, and why.
You
Why
know
is it
why?
important? Yeah. Who am I? What am I doing, and why? Now, if we can answer that and have that written down on a piece of paper, like in a notebook or whatever, Always keep a notebook and a blue
Yeah.
pen handy, right? Just open that up and write the answer to those three questions. It's like, okay, now what is my craft? Let me decide how I want to be represented in that niche, in that industry, in that craft, whatever it is I do that I'm passionate about. I think
Yeah.
it's important for people to understand their passion and their purpose, because when you're doing something that is in purpose, on purpose, and you're passionate about it, less likely that you'll give up when things get challenging.
Yeah.
We'll face challenges. We all face challenges on the journey, road of entrepreneurship. Everybody faces challenges. So, what is a craft? What is a niche? What is a field, an industry that I love so much and I'm so passionate about that I'm willing to keep going and persevere through the challenge? What is something I love so much? I don't care how hard it is. I'm never going to give up. I'm going to make it
Yeah.
happen. Everybody has to decide what that is for themselves. We have to decide what that is for ourselves, in purpose, on purpose, and take inventory. And that's why I like having the notebook on a daily, because I can take daily inventory of what are the highest priority things that are going to bring me the results that I want, not waste time on things
Mm.
that are not really going to lead me to my chief aim. And what is your chief aim? What do you think chief aim is, Isaac? Or what is chief in your mind if you see it?
Purpose.
It. They talk about chief aim in the Napoleon Hill book, Think and Grow Rich. The term chief aim is used. You're exactly right. It's a purpose. It's a goal. It's something that I want to be. Because it's not just about
Mm.
having things. We have to be, then we have to do, and then we will have. Be it, do it, have it.
Be and
Law
do and
of
have.
attraction. Be it, do it, have it. You attract what you are, not what you want. Be it, do it, have it. There's actually a song by Lambo Mates called Law of Attraction. I'm quoting this. Okay. Be it, do it, have it. In that order, we have to be it in our mind. Then when we do things that that particular brand, that particular creator, that particular entrepreneur would do, then we will start to become and have the things that those entrepreneurs, those creators have, those professionals, whatever it is that you want to be. And I think another way to do that, after you understand exactly who you are and what your why is and what you want to create, you can study other great people that are in a similar field. Nobody's going to be able to do what you do. Nobody can be you. They're going to bring your own unique path. But
Yeah.
I still study other speakers. I'm an educator. I'm a speaker. Still study other speakers that poured into my life, inspired me. As an artist, I still look at other art. I look at art every day from other people, and it all influences and inspires me and my outlook on the world. I listen to different music every single day, and it all influences the things that I create. So taking inventory of that, I make sure that I'm studying the things that are going to put me in the place where I want to be, where I see myself. And that's another kind of concept of abundance to understand, is that there's so many different possibilities that we don't have to think about scarcity or competition in any particular niche or industry. Just
Yeah.
create, and your people will find you. The more you create, the more people will find you. The more you speak about who you are, the more people will find you. The more you actually do and do well what it is that you're talking about doing, more people will find you. Tribe will be there with you. I see that myself. I love people that are connected to me, the people that follow me, the people that are co-creators with me, people that appreciate the words I have to say. I think about those people every day, people that are here with me,
Mm.
people that support, because that's my tribe. The love people. That's who we are.
Yeah.
So I only know that I love those people, and The people that rock with me and love me because I've been in a state of being who I am
Yeah.
and who I want to be for a long time. And that's why when you think about me, you said think about abundance. When you think about abundance, think about me. That's a brand. My brand is abundance, a personal brand
Mm.
that I chose to identify with. Love people. I make love people murals. I paint love people all over the place. That's a brand. This little star characters all over the place with the infinity eyes and the big smile. That's part of my brand. That's abundance, the superstar. Because I believe everybody's a superstar. Want everybody to find that superstar within themselves. Because once we align and identify exactly what our purpose and passion is, we all be living in the highest and creating abundance for ourselves and others. Collaboration, not just competing. It's not about competition. It's about co-creation and collaboration. Because we all can fit into a different piece of the puzzle and create a more abundant world for everybody. It's like Abundance Universe. That's the name of the new podcast, Abundance Universe. But yeah, man,
Abundance.
that's kind of like some of the basics, taking notes, understanding who we are, and then identifying a niche, identifying people who are doing well. And that's how you can find out what kind of content to create, what content is doing well in your industry, in your niche. What do you like to look at? What gets you makes you want to buy? What makes you want to keep watching and keep listening? Lean into that, and then you'll create your own version of that. And I think those are some of the keys to establishing a good personal brand. I've been talking about abundance so long and making clothes with abundance and making songs about abundance. At this point, people know I'm the abundance guy. I'm gonna talk about abundance. Abundance. Me, talking about abundance. So that is intentional. You know, something I created, something I wanted. Appreciate people knowing me for. There's more abundant content on the way. There's more to be created. More on the way. More abundance on the way. More
Yeah.
abundance alerts. You know?
Abundance.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think is the biggest challenge for a lot of video creators when it comes to having a strong personal brand?
um, I think the one of the things is identity. Yeah, identity. Being able to identify or discover your strength and the areas you're good at. So, because I've discovered it's not just about what is trending, but what you're capable of, what you have passion about. So, but today we have people that want to create videos on things they are not passionate about, you know, and at the end it brings frustration.
But
So,
we're not living in passion. There's always going to be a time limit. There's always going to be a short fuse for that activity energetically. And there's some
yeah,
people that'll
yeah,
stay in a situation that they don't absolutely love for too long, and it wears on one's mental and physical energy and capacity. It's it's important to make sure we choose something we really enjoy, choose something we're passionate about, it, we want to continue to explore and learn more about, and we feel like we have some skill or we can create a level of skill that will allow us to create a level of success. That whatever, and that's different for everyone. Just is whatever you make it, whatever it looks like to you. However, we have to have some kind of vision. Having a vision is very important. Having a vision for the future of where we see ourselves is very important because all of our actions and decisions will contribute to that vision, consciously and subconsciously, intentionally and unintentionally.
yeah,
And that's another reason I really love having a journal, keep a notebook on deck, and just write down ideas, thoughts, what I want to create. I write notes in my phone all day too, and then I put stuff in the actual physical book because everything that you write with the blue pen on paper 10 times more
yeah,
powerful in terms of its manifestation power and your ability to memorize it. and actually make it happen. If you remember, you're going to do it more abundant, faster. So it's
Exactly.
good to use whatever you have, but physical writing is important. Physical
Yeah,
writing is important.
journaling,
Yeah, journaling.
documentation.
And that helps you with your identity. It's one of the best ways to really hone in on who you are. Write and read what you wrote. Without it, you can write without even having a plan. There's a really good book I like to recommend. There's another student that we had in our PR course during our time in Nigeria at the Del York Creative Academy.
Yeah.
And I loaned him this book called The Artist Way. His name is Isaac, by the way. Shout out to Isaac.
Wow.
And in this book by Julia Cameron, The Artist Way by Julia Cameron, one of my favorite books.
That is way.
The Artist Way. It talks about an activity called morning pages, daily writing and journaling activity, morning pages. And that is a very powerful tool to just, it's like waking up and just writing 2, 3, 4 pages without thinking about anything. Just stream of consciousness writing.
What's the author of the book?
Best ways. This is Julia Cameron. One of the best ways to learn about yourself. Yeah. Julia Cameron. The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. And how's my audio? How's the audio sounding?
Yeah, great.
Crispy? Excellent.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it crispy. Sounded excellent. Like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that you said identity. Do morning pages, do evening pages, do afternoon pages. Just write things down about yourself, who you are, what you want, what you appreciate. What are you thinking about? Because what you're thinking about most of the time is what you're going to create. You're going to manifest.
Yeah.
What you become.
And your vision too.
Right. So having a vision is important because your personal brand and all the things you do to represent your personal brand are going to be aligned with that particular vision you have for yourself. So what is it that you want to do every day? Some people create a brand that sets them up for a life that they don't really want to have. So make sure that the things you're doing are the things that you want to be doing in the future. Otherwise, you might have to shift your mindset or shift your daily activities to make sure that the things you're doing aren't wasting time because you don't even want the results that come with those activities. This might be something to create a temporary solution, but I could create a different temporary solution that could be more aligned with what I'm passionate about or what has determined by myself. Got to create as many wins as possible. See Gideon down in the chat here. What's up, Gideon? Everybody else here. Also Solo, Deborah, Global Fisherman, like our Midpath family, some of my art fam here.
You know, look.
We got
Queen.
A
lot of people actually waiting for
Sweet Queen Lichibon in the building. Our Queen's here. Perfect. Lit. Oh yeah. All right. So what's next, Isaac? Next on our agenda of abundance.
Yeah. So some people actually were thinking it was going to be 9 p.m. West African time. Yeah. So I see a lot of people in my DM now attacking me and saying, I thought he said it's going to be 9 p.m. West African time. Why are you guys going live before 9 p.m.?
Oh, was it not 9? Oh, it was 8. It was 8 p.m. What time is it? West African time right now?
West Africa time right now is 8:34 p.m.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's rewards for those who came early. But yeah, so we're at a point right now, I think, in history in the world where we can create anything we want, and there's tools and resources there to help us, and we have to remember that and keep that in mind and keep searching when we feel like there's nothing else, when we feel like things may be getting dark or closed off, opportunities are limited or scarce. It's not the case. There's an abundance of opportunities. Let me get on the internet. Let me search. Let me connect with some people. Let me join a new group. Let me reach out to some folks that are looking to help people. There's millions of people online looking to help other people get
Yeah.
better in some area of their life. Just like you and I are right now. Somebody's going to fall into this live and find some kind of value that'll improve their life 1% at least. So that's an important part of the personal brand too, is like being where we want to be where you want to be seen, and be where you want to connect with the community.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
good. Yeah.
wherever
So
that is.
there is this. So I know you are somebody that is multi-talented. Yeah, you do many
Thank you.
things perfectly. Yeah, you sing. You're an artist. You are a teacher, and educator. So I want to know how do you successfully um, brand, like create those brands? You know, they are independent and they are also interwoven. Like,
Yes,
how have you been able to successfully sustain that?
great question. Thank you for asking
Yeah.
that. The concept, and people can write this down if you're taking notes. You should always be taking notes every moment of our life on valuable information every day, all day. Okay, the concept is integrated entrepreneurship. Integrated entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Okay. Integrated entrepreneurship is looking at all of the things that one feels they are best at. It could be one thing, it could be maybe two or three things. And let me tell you a process for helping one come to a really strong focus on integrated entrepreneurship. You can write this in your notes as well. The process and the activity, the exercise is called Ikigai.
Ikigai.
Ikigai. I'm gonna put it in the chat too. Ikigai. Do a Google search on Ikigai. Do some YouTube search on Ikigai. Maybe you can do your own Ikigai and make a video about it. And that will be a personal branding exercise that you could share to bring people into your world. Some people will, some people won't. So what? Moving forward, look at what an Ikigai is, because it allows you to look at areas of your spheres of influence, your life, your things that you care about, and look at what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and then a valuable service to the marketplace right now in the present day. If you can be paid an amount of money that you can be paid, because there is a demand for all kinds of products and services if we tap into it. It's an abundance.
Mm-hmm.
So what services and products am I providing? That I can provide a very high quality, high level of enthusiasm, high level of interest, which will create a high level of influence. For me, that just happened to be multiple things. I've always been involved with music most of my life. Most of my life, I've been involved with art, creativity, painting, designing, making fashion pieces, things like this. And I've always been loving people, serving people, grew up in church, Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, doing things with community. I love all those things. And I do all those things well, in my opinion, and I want to do them better. I'm not the greatest in the world right now, yet, but I aspire to be one of the greatest in the things that I love, because I feel like that's what God put on me and in my heart to be great at, to serve people the best. Art, music, community, education, building, investing in others, creating abundance alerts more abundantly. So I said, for me, let me create business models, or a business model that can integrate all these things that I enjoy, all these things that I love, all the things that I get really excited about, knowing God poured a bunch of talent into my cup to be able to do. Get excited about those things, and I want to create a business that I can be excited about. I've worked in jobs where I wasn't excited. I didn't want to get up in the morning, didn't want to go be in the place or around all the people that I wanted to be around. Now, I will say I pretty much get along with everybody in the workplace, but I just knew they weren't my people. There was never anything wrong, never anything bad, never any bad energy. I just knew that they were just different people than me. And that's perfectly fine. They were great people. Everybody I met and were amazing people. They were cool, but they just weren't the same. They didn't have the same path that I had. So I had to understand how to redirect, get on a path that I knew was aligned with who I am inside and what makes me feel whole, what makes me feel fulfilled. There's a lot of people that I've been in this way. There's a lot of people that are not on that path, but they're doing what they got to do to survive or to sustain. And I had to really do some deep diving into myself, spending time alone, meditating, walking in nature, listening to God, writing in the abundance notebook. What is it that I really want to have? What is it that I need to change about myself to get what I want? Because I know the resources are available. If other people can have abundant life, I can have an abundant life. Yeah, everybody, please share this with all of your friends. Please share this out if you feel like we need to get more people here. See Gideon, Abraham White, Boy Genius,
Yeah.
Big Baby
Abraham White.
777, Kitty Wink, Luxury in the building. Okay, we got a lot of Del York family in here. I love to see it. So yeah,
Yeah.
um, man, purpose, passion, alignment. We're back on integrated entrepreneurship. So I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking it down into steps. I did the Ikigai. I understood what it is that I love, what it is that brings me joy. What are the things I want to focus on? What do I want to learn more about? It doesn't got to be what I'm the greatest at now. What do I want to be great at? What do I want to be very knowledgeable and an expert in?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a field right now that you don't want to be an expert in, or you don't want to learn and study everything there is about it, you have to switch your field immediately. Get out of that place and get into a place you're excited to be in. Get into a place where the energy is reciprocated. It gives energy back to you just by being in the energy of that particular thing. It could be a community of people. It could be a certain field, just listening to videos on a particular topic, particular genre of music. It's different for everyone, but we got to make a decision. Right. So another very important aspect of being able to do integrated business well is being able to make decisions. Make decisions and go. Make decisions quickly. That's the number one skill that creates successful entrepreneurs. The ability to make instinctive and intentional decisions quickly. And then maximize the results. Whatever happens afterwards, we're going to turn up. If we got to pivot, if we got to 10x it, whatever, it's going to be lit. Whatever we choose to do, but we're moving forward. We made a decision. Yeah. We did the thing. We're moving forward. We're not thinking about it anymore. We did it. We took a step. We took action. What's next? What's next? What's next? Why am I doing this? Let me check in. Okay.
Let's keep moving.
What's next? Yes, keep moving. But are you moving forward on a track that's headed to nowhere for you? I had been for a number of years, me personally. I had to do a lot of self-work and God talk and meditation and solitude and studying and reading books and listening to masters on YouTube to get on the right track and align with what I know exactly within my heart I was born and put on this earth to do. But that's a decision. I could choose to waver. I could choose to do this and that. Still think about it. Do other things that don't make me happy. But nah, I decided no. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm only doing things that are in purpose, on purpose, for me, based on what I discovered, doing my Ikigai, doing my self-discovery, my daily interests, art, technology, entrepreneurship, giving back, philanthropy. real estate, building, all these things. I want to have businesses that can integrate these things. So I broke it down into like the biggest topics that I felt need to be separated. I said, what really can't be integrated and still be integrated, right? What needs to have its own business? What needs its own entity, but could still allow me to contribute success to it while I'm doing my other activities? For example, the We Uplift the World Foundation is an art and technology education company that I founded and now run here with an amazing team of people based in Los Angeles, California, but we travel worldwide and teach creative entrepreneurs different things that will help them get further ahead on their journey. Everything that I do in my fine art practice, making and selling paintings like this, making Lambo makes music, licensing music, sync licensing music, making music for my Abundance Universe podcast that is live now everywhere on Spotify podcast, on YouTube also. Check it out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Bijan Machen, We Uplift the World, Lambo Mage, and Abundance Universe on YouTube. I got 4 YouTube channels, man. I'm going to have more.
Wow. 4.
Yeah, I'm going to start more too. But look, it's all connected to me, but it doesn't all have to have my name, but it allows me to take the things that I do often and well and put them into aligned, focused groups, categories, businesses, verticals. There's music, there's visual art and design, there's speaking, public speaking, education, okay? There's consulting. That's a whole different bag. Both of those are We Uplift the World. There's teaching and there's consulting, working with businesses as a partner, activation. But guess what? When I'm doing an activation, I use my artistic knowledge, my artistic and creative ability to come up with an activation that represents the brand well, and that's very creative and gets people coming over, talking, seeing what we got going on. That's what they hire me to do. Create something interesting that's going to get people sticking around here, asking questions, do live art, Q&A stuff, live podcast situations, whatever it is. Something engaging. That comes from having a knowledge of people, having a knowledge and an understanding of vibration and communication, having a desire to be an effective communicator. It's not just a desire to make money talking. No, whether I'm making money or not, it's not about that. It's about, am I an effective communicator? Am I able to communicate to other people in a way that lifts everything up?
Yeah,
it's the name We
get the value.
World. Facts. So I looked at those skills. I looked at the things that brought me joy and fulfillment. And I lean into those. It's always been music. It's always been some creative kind of visual art. Always been working with people, mentoring, coaching, football coach, whatever it is. Just working with younger folks who are trying to get to a place that I've already been. Because I feel like that's our duty on this earth. That's my right to humanity and society, to give a little bit back, or a lot of bit, to other people who are trying to get ahead and get some of the knowledge that I already have. I only teach what I know. I only speak from experience and things that I've done, but it's something I'm really passionate about and I enjoy. And then there's looking at ways to make that a business, right? Understanding how to form an entity, a business entity, whether it's LLC, S Corp, C Corp, whatever it is. How to write an email. How do I reach out to a company, introduce myself, and ask for a partnership or propose something? See if we can create together, collaborate. That's part of business. But it's different with the music than it is visual art, than it is education company. It is tech, and it is consulting. It's all different, but they're all connected at the same time. There's integration within these business models. And again, doing the Ikigai activity, I'm able to look and see that there's a need and a demand in the market for each of these things in their own right at different levels, and plug into those. Okay? And another thing that's important is once we plug into exactly what our niche is, whether we want to have a singularly focused business or integrated business, the integration actually helps me to focus, because it's like I can do the 4 things that I do really well, and there's a place for me to put each thing. It's either this, or this. And there's a business for it. And there's a way that we can fuel that to help other people make money. In each vertical, there's a way for me to help other people make money. My music, I pay
Yeah.
video editors, we pay designers, graphic designers, employees, teachers in this business, pay engineers, studio time. There's all these different ways that we're actually supporting other people through the different
Yeah.
business verticals. So that's an important thing to think about. Like, yeah, it's got to be something I love and enjoy, but do I serve a need? Are there people paying for this service or product? And do I want to do that service or product? Am I excited about it? Do I want to innovate that service or product? Do I want to make it better? Do I want to be somebody that can deliver that service or product at the highest level because I love it so much and because I care about the craft? It's important. I deeply care about the industries that I'm in. We have to be fully invested in our industry. We have to believe in the business system. We have to
Yeah.
believe that we can make money in that industry. We have to believe that we can have success. And we have to believe that that industry will take us to that big final vision of ourselves, which is going to change as we get closer to it. It's going to get bigger, but as big as it can be right now, let's set it. Let's set that as the goal. Let's build our ship and set sail.
Yeah. So, um, you know, so we talked about, I said when we began that one of the things that you said that struck me and changed my mindset is the fact that you have to tell the world your story. You have to tell the world your brand story,
Facts.
right? Yeah. So, and if you don't tell
All
that
day, every day.
story, yeah, yeah. So now I want you to emphasize on how important it is to tell your personal story to the world as it relates to your brand. You know
Say that again.
how
Had to post
you
a little
can,
comment here.
or let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Okay, so we have video creators here. We have video creators here, and we are in a world now where everybody can easily make videos with our phones, with our cameras. So how can we use that tool effectively, that's video creation, to tell our stories to the world in an effective way?
How can we use video creation to tell our stories to the world in an effective way?
Yes.
Great question. First thing, what is your story? Write it down. Record it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. There's two steps there. Hope we're taking notes. Said a lot. What is my story? Write it down on paper. Then record a video just talking. Be a voice note and a video, however you want to do it. But get yourself talking about your story. And just listen to it yourself. That's the first step. Do you want to hear your story? Make a story that you want to listen to. When you play the audio back and when you read it, you're like, oh yeah, this is good. Right? I like to write I may not write verbatim, but I'll write down the whole outline, fill up a page or two, and then turn on the voice recorder or the camera and just talk. And it's good to look at the camera so you can see your face and pretend you're talking to a person, pretend you're talking to somebody so that you can
Mm-hmm.
have the emotion and facial expression and the inflection of telling your story to another person. Okay. That is something that everybody can do right now at home for free, in the comfort of your own home. It's the little things that we can do, and if we do it consistently, that will make us successful, but most people don't do consistently or at all. I said a lot of things that had to do with writing, with meditation, health things, of course, eating good, drinking a lot of water, and getting sunshine or every day are like three key things to success in all around. If your brain is working well, then your business will be working even better. We have to have a healthy mind and
Yeah.
body to have a healthy business. Essential. So like exercise, outside, fresh air, sunshine, healthy food, important. Shout out to Studio LXR. That's on all the latest health news, all the latest and greatest vitamins, all that zinc, ashwagandha tea, herbal teas in this cup. Keep you blessed up. Herbal teas in the cup. That'll keep me blessed up.
Yeah, yeah. And that takes me to another question. Is branding the same thing as having a logo? Like
Is branding the
just
same thing as
having a
having a
logo?
logo?
Yeah.
And it depends on how you look at it. Is a logo good branding? Is having a logo good branding? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. You know, this is the Lambo Mate logo that's on my head right here. Somebody might see this again and remember that they saw it on my head, as well as all these stars in the background. They might remember that they
Yeah.
themselves are a superstar. They keep seeing this. Part of the brand, part of the abundance brand. It's the abundant superstar. It's like you're an abundant superstar.
Yeah.
So yes, a logo is part of it. However, just having a logo does not mean that my personal brand is fully represented and developed. No. The brand is what we do, not just what we make. The logo is something that we
Mm-hmm.
make. It should represent how people feel about what we do. Everybody write this down. My logo has to represent how people feel about me and what I do or my business. If you're an entrepreneur, freelancer, creative, it might be you, because people are really hiring you as a video creator or video editor. Unless you have a big company with a bunch of people, you know, the brand starts with you. Even when you have a big company, the brand starts with you. Your company's going to represent you, right? Who you are. So decide what that is up
So,
front, and then you look at the people who want that. What's your question?
like, yeah, can you take that again? My logo has to represent that sentence
My logo,
again. That statement. Yeah.
yes, my logo,
Just.
it has it
Mhm.
has to represent the energy and how people feel about what I do. My logo has to
Yeah.
represent how people will feel about me. Like it represents a feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and people see the logo and are going to respond with a feeling or a thought. When you see the Nike check, it's an energy. It's not one image. There's not one sneaker that comes
Mm-hmm.
to mind. It's like there's thousands of Nike sneakers. I might think about Air Force One, but then I think about a Dunk and a Jordan, and it's like, oh, it's the
Mm-hmm.
energy of high quality sportswear. It's the energy of best sneakers, best sneaker brand, or the energy of fast athlete, right? All that encompassed. That's the energy of the Nike swoosh, right? So the logo can look like anything, but our personal brand and our brand is determined by what we do and the things that we make and create. It doesn't matter what the logo looks like, right?
Yeah.
It matters how people feel about us, and that is only determined by what we do. That's only determined by how we show up. What do people see when they look at your representation, which is your social media, which is your brand? What people will see, all your social media links and anything that people can find about you on the internet is your brand. And then what people say about you after they purchase your product or service is your brand. So one of my things is teaching and speaking. What would you say my brand is as a speaker and an educator based on somebody who's experienced my service? What would you say is my brand?
The brand abundance. Yeah. So for me, anytime I think about you, the first thing that comes to my mind is abundance. And somehow I found myself using it. You know, I wanted to post a flyer last week, and that's the video editing training that's um, training people on video editing. And I found out I wrote abundance twice unconsciously. And wow, this man has
That's excellent.
influenced me. Yeah.
I love that. That's an abundance alert
Yeah.
right there. You know, that's part of the
Mhm.
brand. And then, is there anything else? Anything else that you think represents the brand? Because I can talk about these points, but is it like the way I teach, the way you feel when I'm talking, my story, like anything else that stood out, just based on your
Uh,
first experience listening to me speak on stage?
the energy. Yeah, the energy. Like I feel anyone, no matter how the person has doesn't believe in himself, no matter how the person have lost hope in his creative ability, I feel when the person listens to you, that person can get that energy back to do something. So I remember that day there was an energy in the room to do more, to be better, to look within yourself and see the abundance you have around you. You know, somehow you just take off your mind from limitations and start seeing opportunities, even in a disadvantaged environment. So it's a lot. That atmosphere, it's, it's a powerful one that
It
could
is.
make anyone to believe in himself.
I appreciate you saying that. And I bring that with
Yeah.
me intentionally. Okay. That that specific energy, I bring that with me whenever I'm amongst people. Hence, I bring the energy of all my lovers, supporters, ancestors, family, and friends with me into the building.
Mm. That's
That's a
way.
support system. That's an energetic support system that can come through acknowledgement that it exists. This is another abundance mentality thing. Next time you got to go
Yeah.
to an interview or a client meeting or anything that you feel like you need some extra emotional support, confidence, and courage, just visualize and feel the energy of all of your grandparents, great grandparents, all of your family, anybody that's ever loved you, met you, supported you. Imagine them all just with you, energetic, praying for you, cheering with you. Their spirits behind you, just sitting, watching. And whoever you're talking to can see them.
Yeah.
They're standing right behind you, and they're visible to whoever sees.
Yes.
Just imagine that feeling. Like I got like thousands of superstars just behind me smiling and blinking and lighting up. It makes
That
it
are
a lot easier for
proud
me to
of you.
stand here. Yeah, it makes it easy for me to stand in front of you and just be myself because I'm backed up by the energy of abundance. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
confident in who I am. I'm not scared of anything. I'm not worrying about anything. I'm not nervous about anything because I'm living in my truth and my purpose. I'm not faking it anymore. I've had
Yes.
imposter syndrome when I was doing things that I knew I was not going to be doing this for the rest of my life. This is not really who I am, or nor do I want to be, but this is what I got to do right now. And whenever I feel like that about anything, I have to reevaluate my life. Be like, how long am I going to do something that is not even leading me on a path to where I want to be? Immediately stop and go reevaluate. It doesn't mean stop doing anything. It's just go hard at something else that you feel more aligned with and that you know is going to get you closer to the results you want.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what that thing is, search within yourself, write more, spend more time in nature, spend more time talking to the Lord, to yourself, have a conference with all of y'all together, you, yourself, and God, and the Holy Spirit, everybody together, all y'all get together and lock in on something that you feel is aligned. Now, even in my alignment, even in my integrated entrepreneurship, there are challenges in each of the business verticals every single day. But they're challenges that I'm excited to solve, challenges that I'm excited about. And, and I want the results that come from solving and pushing through the perseverance necessary to overcome the challenge. I want those results.
Yeah.
So choose challenges that give you the results that you want. If you're going to be in a workplace, if you're going to do things, be in a place that's moving you closer and giving you the skills and experience and the good energy that puts you where you want to be. Otherwise, don't spend your time there. You can go to another location. You can be with another company. You can work with other business partners, but you got to focus on the feeling. Don't ignore the way you feel. Our feelings are our guidance system.
Yeah.
We
In
have to
purpose
acknowledge it.
and on purpose.
Yes, in purpose, on purpose, and we have to keep moving forward. Now, with that, there comes times when we may not feel like doing something that we know we need to do, and then we have to push through that feeling mentally and do the actions anyway. But when you're doing actions and creating in a space that you're excited about and that's pertinent to your passion, you can find a way to do the activities and push through because you know you're excited about the results that will come.
Yeah.
So we got to be super aligned in who we are and spend a lot of time getting to know oneself. I went through a period of time where I wasn't watching TV and I was only listening to music with no words, just instrumentals, sound, bass sound, kind of like the stuff that I make. A lot of my music has just music. Allow me to focus on my thoughts, get clarity, and actually manifest instead of just listening to other people's ideas, a lot of which I love trap music, hip hop music. It's not the most positive ideas to have consistently going into one's mind, ear gates. So I had to shift that whole vibe and go to a place where I'm creating the vibration. I'm creating the energy that I want to see and be in the world. Be the creator, not the consumer. That's another thing. Write this in your notes. I am a creator, not a consumer. I am a creator. I am an
Not a
investor.
consumer.
I'm a creator, not a consumer. I am an investor in assets, and I am not a contributor to liability. I invest in assets, things that appreciate and grow in value. I invest my time in assets because time is your most valuable asset. Where do you want to spend your time? These questions get one really, really on track with the personal branding. Because now I'm only going to want to partner with companies that align with me. How's my
My
audio?
values.
How's the audio sounding?
Yeah, great.
Smooth?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm only going to align with partners and brands that align with my values and the things that I care about representing in the world. That focus and that knowledge, that actually brings bigger opportunities. That actually brings bigger deals because we tell God, we tell the universe, we tell spirit, we tell universal energy, I want this particular opportunity to be in my life. And this particular opportunity actually wants me because I have decided that I'm specifically the perfect person for this opportunity. And that could be an existing opportunity or something that we're creating or proposing or pitching to a partner, a brand collaboration. Something that we've done, I'll give an example, something that we've done at We Uplift the World, we've partnered with companies like Apple, Sure, Apogee, great partner with We Make Movies. We Make Movies is an amazing company for all kinds of actors, film directors, people in the film industry. But we have done partnerships with them and proposed different kinds of agreements where in exchange for products, microphones, cameras, iPhones, computers, different things, and cash, we will consult, we create content, we have our students create videos, testimonials, tutorial videos, and they can then use that to sell more of their product as marketing.
Wow.
Okay? So this is something good to think about for all of our video creators. First, we're only going to reach out to companies that we want to be represented by and that represent our energy. Some of our other partners, Health Aid Kombucha, love kombucha. Health, not partnering with the malt liquor company. We will partner with the kombucha, right? The best,
So
the best product,
I
right? As a video creator, is there a product that I want to have? Is there a product that I want to talk about? Is there a camera that I use that I really love? Talk about it. Reach out to the company. Let them know that you care about this and you want to see, is there a way we can create a mutually beneficial relationship around your product or service? Another good thing for people to look into, for all you video creators, Amazon Live. Write this down. Amazon Live. Amazon Live. The new situation, the new app, Amazon Live. You can do reviews of Amazon products and make money when they sell from people watching your videos. Get a nice affiliate commission and other bonuses. Sign up today. Sign up for Amazon Live today. You got headphones. I see a microphone. You have a purple light. That's 3 products you can make Amazon Live reviews about, Isaac. That's just what I see. I'm sure you got a phone. You probably got a tripod. You probably got all kind of products. A phone case. You can make reviews about all of these things and create affiliate links. You're not only going to be able to make some extra funds from selling great products that you love, but you can make tutorial videos, testimonials. You can educate other people just with the products that you have right there. Amazon Live. And any video you make on Amazon Live, put it on YouTube. Every video maker should be on YouTube. YouTube is the #1 platform for video. If you make videos, you have to have a YouTube channel and put all of your videos on your YouTube channel. Any video you make, put it on YouTube. YouTube should be a priority. I'm going to ask Isaac to take this Instagram video and put it on YouTube. We're going to put everything on YouTube. Okay? Instagram is great, but I'm saying it on Instagram. YouTube. We on YouTube with it. You can make a lot of bread on YouTube as well as Amazon Live, selling the products that you use and teaching people how to use them. What's good about them, what's not good. Honest reviews. Whether they buy it or not, you give them the opportunity. You can have links to multiple products in the videos. You can develop your own branded product. LamboMache.com. BijanMachen.com. Pull up. Pull up. We got NFTs for sale too. Search Bijan Machen on all your favorite NFT platforms. BijanMachen.com. Get you some drip. Get some art for your home. Enjoy the abundance. Because anything that I make is going to be abundant. And if you're wearing it or you got it in your home, you're going to have abundance on you and with you.
Abundance.
You will.
Yeah.
You will. It's abundant. So please go out and get some abundant art. More importantly, get on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you make videos, be on YouTube talking about what you do. If somebody's telling me they're a video editor and I go to their YouTube and it's not lit, I don't believe them and I'm not paying them. And it's like, what you make is what you make. I'm not saying all the videos got to be Hollywood quality, but I'm saying if you tell me you make videos and it's only 2 videos on your YouTube channel, I don't believe you. I don't believe you make videos. So I'm looking at the quantity more than the quality. I understand the quality is going to get better, but if you make videos, make a video on YouTube every day. There's a couple billion people on there at all times trying to watch a video. At all times, forever. There's a couple billion people on YouTube 24/7 for the rest of time. I'm calling it. I don't know if we'll have a time when there won't be people on YouTube watching it. A couple billion people. Why are you not there? Why aren't we on YouTube right now? Why are we on Instagram? Why are we here? What are we doing? Let's get out of here.
So it means
YouTube, man.
Your YouTube can serve as a portfolio, where people can hear your brand story. And sorry, my power supply just messed up.
Somebody said network. Yeah. Somebody said network. It's so important to network with people through social media. I've connected with so many creators, high-level people on YouTube comments. People check their YouTube comments. If you're trying to edit videos for a particular artist, you're trying to work with a producer, you're trying to make films with a group, reach out to them on YouTube and then show your work. All right? But YouTube is the #1 platform that's paying people, helping you monetize. That's through ads, that's through product sales. Discoverability is higher. Algorithms nicer to you. Okay. Now YouTube may take a longer time to get virality. It may be a little easier to get something that could go viral on like TikTok, but YouTube is more evergreen, and people are always going to spend more time with you on YouTube. Whenever I'm on Twitter, whenever I'm on Instagram, whenever I'm on TikTok, it's for short periods of time. We want to have people with us for a long time. Okay? We want people to stay with us. We want people to get to know us. Not enough people know who we are. That's the number one step of personal branding, is get known. Isaac said he knows me for abundance. We made that happen. I made sure when he met me, he was going to know me for something. People got to know you for something, or they don't know you at all. So being remarkable and being memorable with your value, your morals, your personal brand, whatever you want to call it, make that memorable.
All right, so I wanted to speak on this before maybe we probably take Q&A. So we will take
we
like
got some more time too. We got some more time too, so we can keep it rolling.
Yeah. So if you have any question, you can just type it in the comment box.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to speak more on abundance, how as creatives, how we can continually see abundance resources around us. No
How can we continue
matter what level you are.
Right. Okay. We got to make sure we're taking care of our diet. Our diet is not just what we're eating, although we must eat healthy, organic, no processed foods. Okay. Try to eat organic food from the earth. Drink lots of water, drink lots of tea. It's all key, connected. Now, in your physical environment, you may not see the abundance that you want, but you can change your environment. Focus on spending time in the places that you want to work and be. If you want to do videos for the #1 hotel in Lagos, start going to the #1 hotel in Lagos. Start going there and shooting videos with people. Shoot videos yourself. Shoot your own content. Be there. Be in the place. Put yourself in the place. Now, if it's tough to get physically to the place you want to be there mentally, and only look for opportunities that will take you there. Create opportunities that will take you there. Work with companies based there. Look at how you can get paid to be in that place. But it has to start with the knowledge of where it is you want to be and why. And seeing yourself and having a strong vision of yourself outside of your current circumstances in the place you want to be. I'm doing it right now. I love where I'm at, but I'm going to be somewhere else soon. I'm looking at getting a bigger house. Like, this place is cool, but I want a bigger one, right? I need more space. I'm expanding as a human. I got more stuff going on. So I'm looking at bigger cribs, like twice as big as this, maybe even 3 times as big, right?
Yeah.
Right? But there was a time when this place I'm in right now was the goal. Like, I had to get out of where I was just to get here. And this place is great. But there's always more. There's more abundant. This is aspirational for some people, but my vision has gotten so big now because I keep dreaming, I keep writing, I keep exploring, I keep looking at only what I want. It's so big that I got to go get the next thing now just to fit the vibe, just to fit my mental capacity and feel like I'm existing in a life that fits me. So that's something I'm creating for myself right now. It's levels to this. Don't worry about nobody else's level but yours. It's too many people looking to the left and to the right. I know I say look at this and look at that in terms of inspiration and knowledge and education, but make sure you spend the most time looking at your own paper. Spend the most time looking at your own paper. Spend the most time reading your own notebook. Spend the most time focused on yourself and what you're creating for your life, putting into the world. Spend the most time doing that, not looking to the left and to the right. However, we do got to look to get inspiration. We have to see something outside of our current circumstances so that we can have the magnetic attraction to pull us there. Start doing the activities that get us there. Another thing I'll say to answer your question is to start charging more for your products and services and delivering a better service. Start today. Decide today, I'm charging more. Whatever I was charging yesterday, I'm charging more, and then I'm going to deliver more. Starting now, new packages, right? Because whatever your current packages are probably not getting you all the results you want. Right? Otherwise, we'd be happy with the result. So new packages, new pricing, new offerings, it's going to give me new customers. I need customers that align with my energy. Customers I want to work hard for. Customers that can pay me enough to cover not just 1 month of expenses, but maybe 4, 6, 12 months of expenses. You know? Instead of a $3,000 contract, maybe I want to get a $60,000 contract. It's good for the year, good for 6 months. Right? Think about it in that kind of broad scope of making sure that whatever I do is aligned and can lead me on a path to being in the places I want to be, working with the brands I want to work with, having the quality of work that will get me paid what I want. Because when the vision changes, the work and the quality of the work will change. You know? We have a strong idea for what we want to create. I don't know if KOD's still in here. He does the fashion cinema, right? If we're doing fashion cinema, there's so many ways to go about that, but we can choose to go about it in a way that will command the highest and best value that's out there on the market right now. Top dollar. Top dollar has a certain look. Well, let me go look at who's paying top dollar for fashion cinema, for whatever it is. Who's actually paying a lot for these videos? Get on Google and figure it out. Figure out how much certain music videos or fashion shows cost, documentaries. You can find out all that stuff. Let me go do that. Who was the director? Who was the talent agent? Who was the producer? Let me see if they have any, what's the name of their company? Let me see if they have any hiring opportunities, any job opportunities, any opening. Let me get on LinkedIn. Like really do some deep research into what's the place I want to be, who's in there. Let me go and reverse engineer a way to get in a similar place, because I believe I can create great results there. I believe I can add tremendous value to that community, to that business, to those customers. Once we decide all that, the branding becomes more of a personal thing. It becomes more about how consistent can I be? Am I making videos every day? Are they good videos? Are they getting people to share? That's another thing to write down. Make shareable content. Make things that people want to share or comment on. Shareable, commentable content. We got to make shareable, commentable content. And content, art, films, whatever you want to call it, even if it's art, if somebody's consuming it and we put it into the marketplace, at the end of the day, it is content. If I just wanted the art to just be art, I wouldn't show it to anybody. I'd just leave it in my house and it would just be the art. But once I put it on a camera and show the world, it does become content. I know there's a discrepancy between, is this art, is it content, is it film? It can still be art and it still be film, and it should be treated and honored as such. But once we put it online to be seen and consumed by others, it becomes content. So yeah, create content every day. And create content that will bring you the results that you want. And it's a strategy that can be worked on and worked out and adjusted as you see you want different results. All right. But what is it that's going to get me the results that I want? If I don't know, I have to know at least where I want to go and find an example that can get me closer to that place. It all starts with you. And then you bring on the customers, then you bring on the client, then you make a proposal or a pitch and say, hey, can I add value to your guys' business this way? Let's partner up.
Great. So as creatives, there is always a way. There are always possibilities. It just depends on your ability to see, to picture it, to see yourself in the places where you want to be, to do deep research into the places you dream to be, and always add value. Because at the end, the amount of value that you have to add to people, to organization, is what makes them to value you. So
Fact.
it has been an insightful moment.
It's facts. And thank you. I appreciate that. And it's also, it's super key to have the diligence and the hot pursuit for what it is that we want. Don't be afraid ever about failure, about something not working. Just get enough information to try the next thing. Just get enough information that you need to try the next thing, and then take action. Get as much information as you need after that, take the next step. Take action. But as much as we can get into taking action and doing things, we start to move forward faster. And if we know we're doing things on purpose, and we've done the inner work, we've done the morning pages, we've done the journaling, the writing, everything that we do will create some kind of positive result because we already decided that up front. Now, if you want a specific opportunity or a dollar amount, there's things we can do for that. How much money do you want? You got to write this down on paper. If you're not willing to write it on a piece of paper, you don't want the money bad enough. Because there's people that are writing it down on paper and organized and doing a budget, and they get the money. Not the person that doesn't want to write it and just thinks they'll remember everything. Write down how much you want or you need or whatever, what would be comfortable. Now, what is an actual industry where this is realistic for me to do my skill, do my thing, and make twice or three times this amount? If you can get paid 2 or 3 times what you need per month by working with one particular type of customer, then that's the level that you want to be working with in your industry. Now, if we want to, if we feel like that's higher than the level of our skill, we have to set that as the goal. And everything that we do to build our skills has to be building skills that will put us in that place of being able to get a $15,000 video job instead of just a $5,000 job. Who are the companies or the clients who can pay $15,000 for a great video? Because the video is going to be great anyway. Somebody's going to pay $5K, somebody's going to pay $15. Are you choosing to go after the 5 or the 15? If you chase 2 rabbits, we'll catch 9. Gotta pick one. Less people choose the 15 because they think it's more challenging. This is less competitive. You actually have to develop a higher quality product, and there's probably less people, or it's assumed that there's less people for this particular one. It may not even be true. There may be less people for the 5K, depending on your industry. Some people only want to pay a certain amount for a high quality service. So having a high price and having a price that you believe is your value, that's important, and it's going to attract the people that are aligned with that. Now make sure that your product matches the price and it's worth that. That's up to us. That's up to our level of work that we're willing to put in, practicing and honing our skill set and getting better and better. Video quality, editing, everything like that. But then it's like, once I have all this stuff aligned, okay, let me go reach out to these particular customers or these particular groups and just get on their radar screen. It may not be the first email that gets the deal. I just want get on their radar screen. Let them know that I'm here doing this kind of work. I got ideas. I want to work. I'd like to work with you. You know, I'm here and I do this. And I actually have some ideas I want to create, but would love to discuss opportunity. That's a simple, basic couple lines that any of us can write to any company or any brand and just get the conversation started. Once we get a conversation started, we can find out how I can add value and make money with this particular person or company or brand. But we got to get a conversation started and get some dialogue going so people can trust you. And so you can trust yourself as a service provider. And you can also understand what your client needs. Only then will you be able to craft the best service to get them what they need and get them the results. And a good thing to ask them is, if we do this particular video package or this project, how much money do you stand to make if we successfully complete this project? So Isaac, you can ask your next video client, hey, for this particular series of tutorial videos or for this educational course that you're creating, how much money do you expect to make with that? Okay, you expect it to make $100,000 in the first year. If you're going to make $100,000 of that, and the entire success of it is based off my work, off the quality of my work, quality of the video, what percentage of that $100,000 in the first year do you think will be a fair compensation? Seeing that the success of the video is partially based on the quality that I deliver. Ask that question. See what they say. Have a negotiation. Does that work for you? Does it not? But always make sure you're getting your price and you're getting paid more than enough to sustain yourself. Never lower your price. You can go up, but don't lower it. Because when we lower our prices, it tells us, ourselves, we're telling ourselves subconsciously that we are less valuable than we thought we were. And it just doesn't look good to the marketplace. So instead of lowering prices, it may be awesome to look at adding more value. You write that down. Instead of lowering prices, look at adding more value. An extra week of coaching, an extra live call, whatever it is, an extra minute of video edited, add more value instead of lowering your price. You know, a buy two, get one 10% off or something. But it's like at the end of the day, people are spending more just to get that little bit of discount. They're buying more, and you didn't lower the price. You just gave a sale if they're buying 2-3 items or whatever. Buy two, get one 50% or something like that. You're actually going to end up making more money just based on the volume that you've done. So I think doing package deals is cool, but lowering your price should be a no-no, because you tell yourself something that can affect your confidence. So always stick to what you know is the lane in the industry and the clients and customers you want to serve. Because the $15,000 versus the $5,000, the $15,000 customer is probably gonna have less complaints. Yeah. And you probably get the work done faster. This person is gonna have a bunch of revisions. They don't know exactly what they want yet. They're still developing their business. This person's business is already established. They're looking for people too. They're looking for editors. They're looking for the same thing. We just have to believe that we are worthy of the highest. I'll say that again. Yeah. We have to believe that we are worthy of the highest and the best quality right now, not later.
I've had personal experience.
Go for it. What is that?
I've had personal experiences with that, where clients that pay lower prices are the ones that want you to put your life on the line. And then the clients that are paying high are, because they know the value, they know what they want, they know the amount of quality that they want. Sometimes they even give you more time to create something that has quality. So
right.
Over time, cover that low paying clients gives more let me use the word headache. And yeah, I paying clients. So
True.
it's true.
Yeah, they don't know
So
what they're more indecisive.
yeah.
A lot of
So
times.
at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Yeah.
Do what makes you happy and also align with the highest. Do what makes you happy and work with the best to the best in that field, in that industry. So the people you want to be aligned with, the brands you see yourself working with. I'm sure every video creator on here is friends with somebody on Instagram who's doing a really dope brand deal. Or you've seen somebody on Instagram who got a dope brand deal. Reebok, Nike, Apple, Super Bowl commercial, something. And you're like, how are they getting these deals? How are they doing all these partnerships with all of these big brands? American Airlines commercial. How did they produce the American Airlines? You know, how are they doing the Qatar Airways FIFA World Cup soccer ball design? These people are doing brand partnerships and brand deals, usually organized through a talent agency. So another great thing for folks to do to get more consistent work is partner with a talent agent. Get an agent to represent you. Make a portfolio of your best work, put it online, send it to agencies that you want to work with that are getting the clients that you would like to work with. They need people. But they're only going to work with the people who are on their radar. They're doing more acceptance than hunting and recruiting. So be one of the people that they choose to accept. Put yourself out there. And when you have agency representation, now you have a team of people going and finding opportunities for you. They're looking for ways for you to make money because they know you can create the result. But that's something I'm shifting in my business, is looking for people to sell these paintings. If anybody knows people that sell painting high level, at the highest level, please tell them to reach out to me. BijanMachen.com. DM me. But it's more valuable for me to spend my time making the art and then partner with somebody whose their full-time passion is selling art. My full-time passion is selling art. It's making art. But somebody loves selling art, and that's their job. That's all they want to do is sell somebody else's art. I'm finding that partner. Or partners. Might be a team, might be an agency. Because I make a lot of art. And it's time to get it sold without me having to think about the selling of it, just the making of it. That's a decision. There was a point in my life, though, Isaac, where I was just trying to figure out, how do I make something like this? How do I make a painting this big? I didn't even know. I had no idea. But now I'm at a level where I'm making and selling the paintings, and it's like, I got to sell more of these. I got to scale up. But at one point, I was just trying to figure out how to make one. What kind of paint do I use? I had no idea. But the progress, the process, I saw myself having huge paintings. I saw myself in museums, in galleries. I saw myself making things, and then people looking at those things and being happy or enlightened or educated. Visualization. Many years ago, that is now real. I got another vision that I'm manifesting, and on one of our future talks, I'll be in a different crib, and I'll show you how we've transformed it. And this painting might be 4 times as big, but we'll talk about how we manifested it in this time, and how this time is a manifestation of previous time, and how you got to believe in yourself and take action. When you mix that with good vibes, Lil Lambo makes music, available on all streaming platforms. The recipe for success. It's a recipe for massive success, abundance alert. So yeah, take that inventory and then write pitches, create, reach out. If you want more work, you got to reach out to more people. Not enough people know you. All of you video editors, more people need to know you today. Go meet people. Go talk to somebody on YouTube. Start a conversation with another creator. Tell them you want to maybe maybe create something with them, do an interview with them, partner with them. You admire their work. It's inspirational. More people need to know you. Yes. More people need to know you. More people need to know who you are and what you do. This is critical to personal branding. Not enough people know who you are and what you do. Not enough people know who I am and what I do. We're personal branding right now. Just by talking and showing up publicly. Start a conversation with the people that like your stuff. That's a great idea. Create and reach out to more people. Architect. I love that. Start conversations every day. We got social media. You can start a conversation with somebody on the other side of the world right now. We got a Los Angeles to Lagos, Nigeria conversation live.
Yeah.
Meet more people. Connect with more people. And it's not just posting the link to what you do. It's actually connecting and saying, hey, I'm a videographer. I'm a photographer. I'm an artist. I saw that you did this. It's great to connect. More people.
Yeah.
People need to know who you are. More people need to know what you do. Another thing everybody needs to write on their notes is I make YouTube videos weekly. Post YouTube videos weekly. If you want to turn up, post daily. But everybody can do one video a week. If you're a video maker, you should have dozens of videos every week. Because if you tell me you're a video maker and I don't see a bunch of videos that you made, I don't believe you. Post more stuff. Show your work. Show your work. You will get more work when you show your work. If you're not getting enough work, show your work more. You need to post 50 posts if you expect to get one client. Don't expect another client until your next 50 posts. But you can post as much as you want, whenever you want, about anything you want on any platform. I recommend YouTube first because you make videos. Everybody here's video creator, video maker. YouTube is the video platform. You can make shorts or long form videos. Just take action and make something. You can pick up your phone and say, hey, I don't know what to make a video about, but this video is just about me taking action. Just start doing some stuff. That's kind of cool. I would actually stick around to watch and see what the person does next. If I came across that on YouTube, watch me find out what to do next. I mean, I'm actually gonna write that down. That's actually a good video topic. Taking notes on my own ideas. Watch me figure out what to do next. That's a very dope. I mean, you can do that every day. You can do something different every day. Wow. How you feel about this, Isaac? How's it feeling?
Yeah, feeling great. So content creators create content. Writers write, video creators create videos. You just have to do what you say you are consistently.
That. Do you more abundantly.
Yeah. So, but another thing that I've seen that limited video creators is handling criticism.
What is it?
Criticism.
Like self-criticism or criticism from others?
Yeah, people criticizing your work. It's not good enough. The sound will have been better. Comments, and that is one of the things that limits creators to put out their work.
Right. Do it anyway. That's my advice. You gotta listen to that. You gotta listen to what people are telling you. If the sound is bad, fix the sound for the next video. I don't want to listen to a video if the sound is bad. So I mean, now if the sound is perfect and they're just hating or trolling and saying, "Oh, it sounds sucks," and nobody else said that, and the sound is actually crystal clear, then that's a troll. That's a hater. Ignore them. There's negative people all over the world. We can't allow the vibration of negative people to lower our abundance. We can't dim my superstar light. It's not happening. But we also have to listen to things that could be true and have the discernment to know the difference. But either way, you're moving forward. Whether somebody said the sound was bad, the sound is good, they didn't like the video, I'm going to make another one. The next one will be better, and the next one will be better. Nobody today has made their last thing that they're ever going to create. Praise God. Inshallah. You're going to make more. It's going to get better. Keep going. Tomorrow's a better day. Make today as great as it can possibly be. And just keep iterating. Make a new iteration. But when it comes to the comments, we gotta be aware of what people are saying if they are our customer. There's some people that will comment that are just haters or commenters or trolls. But we have to know the difference. Did this comment come from somebody? Like, just click on their profile. Does this person spend money on anything? Or is this a troll that lives in their parents' basement, and has nothing going on with their life? Or is this an actual business person that might be a customer that's actually caring about the quality of the work? You got to know who to care about and who not to care about, because it's a lot of low-level energy that has to be ignored out in this world. And it's everywhere. It's all around. But it has to be ignored. We have to rise above it and keep our thoughts on the highest and the best, knowing I'm doing my best and I'm always going to get better.
Yeah. Just keep evolving.
Keep moving forward. Keep creating. And if you want to make better videos, well, make better videos. What do you want the videos to look like? What do you need to do to get the sound sounding different? Do some YouTube research. There's so many people teaching. So there's no excuse for not having the resources. The only challenge is we may not know what to do next. Now, I've definitely had the situation where I don't know what to do next. I don't know what the next best step is. But let me do something. Take a step in that direction. Don't freeze. That's the only thing you can't do is freeze. Just do something. Read a book, listen to a video, go exercise and listen to a podcast about the topic. It's a random new thing about whatever your field is. I'll just type in art podcast, artist interview. I'm an artist. I want to just learn about art. I want to just get inspired. I need to do something. Artist interview. Listen to Virgil Abloh. You ever listen to Virgil Abloh? He's one of the greatest artists of all time. You're going to get inspired. Listen to Virgil Abloh. Anytime you need that creative fuel, you need to be invigorated, you need inspiration on what's possible. You can do anything. Listen to Virgil. That's my advice for that. You ever feeling lack of production? You ever feeling sad? You ever got haters? You ever got anything like that? Put on some Lambo Makes music. Listen to some Virgil interviews. Go for a walk in the sun. Drink some herbal tea. You'll be feeling better in no time.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna feel creative too. You're gonna go create after that. You're gonna go create the next thing. Make sure you subscribe to the Abundance Universe podcast. Abundance Universe on YouTube. Yes, sir.
Can you type that so that we?
For sure. Absolutely will. Thank you.
Yeah, it has been a great start.
Yeah. What other questions do you got for me, Isaac? Or anybody here? Ask your questions in the chat. We got some Q&A time. Ask your questions. I want to answer as many questions from people as possible. Everybody on here, we got 8 people on the live. I want questions from all 8 of y'all. And while you're thinking of your question, you can go to Spotify and type in Abundance Universe, big green star logo. You can also go to YouTube and type in Abundance Universe. You can also go to YouTube and type in Bijan Machen, Bijan Machen. You can also go to YouTube and type in Lambo Mage, Lambo like the car, Lambo, Mach, Lambo Mage. And you can also go to YouTube and you Google search and type in We Uplift the World. If you follow us on all the socials, We Uplift the World. Lambo Mage Music, Bijan Machen Art, Education, Entrepreneurship. That's the brand. We Uplift the world foundation. We uplift the world as an energy. We uplift the world as an idea. We uplift the world as you and me. It's the dreamers, the believers, the doers, the creators coming together to make everything better. We uplift the world. Everybody go to weuplifttheworld.com. Yes. It's a blessing to be here, man. All right, so Isaac, real quick, tell the people what we got coming up next month.
All right. So next month, we'll be having Mr. Bijan going deeper to talk more about personal branding for creatives in a master class. That was on the April 10th. Yes, April 10th. And people are already registering. So there is a training for video creators that is already going on. And Mr. Bijan is part of the facilitators that will be sharing a lot of values with us on how we can be more creative with our branding as video creators. So you can jump on it and also be a part of it. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things to talk about. And I think Mr. Bijan, we have more time to talk to us then and share a lot of things. And that will be more interactive.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all signed up. Where's the link for that, Isaac? How can they sign up?
It's on my bio. You can go to my bio to just click on the link in my bio for it. So it's going to be on a platform that will be more interactive. Participants will be able to interact and ask questions. So it will be a great time.
Yes. And then we got a question here from Matt Justique. Trying your hands on every aspect of filmmaking or focusing on a particular filmmaking role, which is a better way to go as a creative? Let's see. I would say get really good at one particular role that allows you to use every aspect that you're good at of filmmaking. Okay. So for an example, I don't know who you are in terms of what you love to do and what you're great at, but you could be an editor or you could be a videographer. Let's just take those two. Everybody likes to do one or the other more. So you just have to get to a decision-making point where you kind of just do a side-by-side of all these different things, and then you got to pick the winner. You know, you might have to make a list of, here's all the filmmaking roles that I might want to do. Here's different aspects of things that I know I can do, but what do I love the most? I know for me, I've had experience as a photographer, had a photography company, and also making videos at different levels, short films. And I've realized, just through trial and error, I realized I don't enjoy editing. I love holding the camera. I love taking a picture. I love videography. I like to control the lens and determine what the image will look like in the moment. I don't care about post-production. I don't care about it at all. I'm actually ready to go do a new thing at that time already. But I understand that about myself. So for me, I would choose a videographer role or maybe a producer role before I would choose an editor role, because that's where my skills and interests and my personal preference is. But it's important for me to work with a person that's not just like me. The best part for me is somebody that loves editing, that can't get enough editing. Somebody that just wants to edit all day, and they want to be the best editor, do the coolest transitions and tricks, filters, overlays, After Effects. They love it. They want to be one of the best video makers in the world in terms of editing. That's who I got to partner with, because they have the skill set that complements what I'm not that great at, and I don't enjoy that. I'd rather direct the whole thing and then make sure the camera's here, and then I want this angle, and then I want to do a shot like this. But then afterwards, I want to give it to somebody else, and I'm ready to go touch a camera and be on the set. I'm an on the set guy, right? But the perfect partner for me is somebody that has a lot of skills after the set, because both are very important. We got to be dope on the set, but the work that's done after is actually kind of more important.
Yeah.
And I don't trust myself to do that work because I don't love it. There's somebody that can be better at that. But I do want to be on site. I do want to set the vibe for the event or for the shoot, or make people comfortable, make sure that the shots looking like this, and make sure that their posture is good, and the energy, like all that. I love that part, right? But I had to understand that about myself, and even in my own company, had to work with other partners. After like a year doing it, I found a guy that was an editor, and he would edit some of the wedding photos, and that was a good little thing for a while, right? So I had to understand who I was and think about myself. So to get back to your question, Majesty, I would say focus first. There's a really good book by Gary Keller. It's called The One Thing. I'm going to put it here in the chat. And you can actually download this on Amazon. And anywhere books are sold, you may be able to even find it for free if you type it in Google. But this is a great book. It's also on audiobook on Amazon. On YouTube. You can listen to it for free on YouTube. Audio book. The One Thing. Talks about the importance of focus. And Gary Keller was a great real estate success. There's a company called Keller Williams. Gary decided to focus on real estate and a particular type of real estate in order to create the success and the freedom that would allow him to do other things later in life. So understand, how can I create a situation that's going to be what I want to do now, but also set me up for a great future? And let me only be in the field and doing that thing. I call that depth of vision. You got to be able to see a long vision for yourself and say, all right, if I go and get this job, what's going to be the next job? And then what's going to be the next job after that? And then how's my lifestyle going to be? And what's my client acquisition strategy going to be like? Am I going to be able to deliver on all these once I get to a high level? Do I even want to figure out how to do that? Or would I rather figure out a different kind of business model to scale? That has to be the inner work that's done, because and we got to do it quickly because we don't have time to waste. Life is every moment. You have to be doing something that matters, right? But I think it's good to focus on one thing, because there's one thing. If you Majesty, if you do the Ikigai activity, and if you do this daily journaling, and then check out The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, you're gonna actually come to focus, and you're gonna eliminate the things that are not at the top of the priority, and you're gonna say, okay, what is the thing that can pay me the most, that's in demand, and I love doing it, and I'm good at it? Those 4 things. There's people paying for it. I get a high price right now. I love it, and I'm good and getting better. There's not every aspect of filmmaking is it going to do that for you, because you're a particular person. So you got to decide, what does that for you. What's the work you want to spend time doing? What's the work you would do if you weren't getting paid? You would just do it for free. Okay, now let me figure out how to get paid the most in the world doing that thing. And that's the integrated entrepreneurship for me. But it started from a desire to kind of, and it started, We Uplift the World was kind of the first one, and then the art and music businesses branched off of that. But We Uplift the World was my integrated entrepreneurship. I was like, let me create one business where I can integrate all the things I love into this business. And we're an art and tech education company. We do activations, we do travel, we teach, we do fun art stuff, tie-dye workshops, all kinds of stuff, after-school programs, internships for kids all over the country. It's all one company, though. I created a company and a brand with We Uplift the World that allowed me to integrate all my skills and interests and love and passion into one idea that's focused. Okay? When I'm making a video for We Uplift the World, I got to know how to set up the mic, and I got to know how to make sure the light and the focus is right on the camera. Okay, so there's multiple aspects. But what am I doing? I'm creating content for We Uplift the World that's going to educate, videos and inspire people. And that's my product. Focus. So yeah, go with focus. That's the answer. Do the work to figure out what's going to bring you the most fulfillment if you focus on it. What's something you're never going to quit. You love it so much. You be DP, be production, acting, editing, a particular type of editing vertical video. You might really love editing vertical videos. Like vertical videos, YouTube is going hard on vertical video right now. Yeah. Make that your thing. Like, yo, anybody that needs vertical videos, I'm the guy. Any content creators, any businesses in your area or out of your area, you can work with businesses in Paris or Germany. We got the internet. You can work with businesses in America. Tell them you create content. I'll edit your videos. Here's some of my samples. What's your budget? I'm flexible, right? I do it for $500. I do it for $1,000. I do it for $5,000. Whatever it is. But make sure that thing that you're reaching out about is something you love to do, and you can do it. You can deliver on it, and you enjoy the work. Otherwise, don't waste your time. Don't do something just to get the money. It's like you might do that for another week or until the next check, but then you got to stop. You got to have a plan to get out of a situation where you're just doing things for money and you're doing things for purpose and getting paid a lot of money for that. Okay? So it's like an emergency. Like, it's the most important thing is to like make sure that what I'm doing every day in my life is aligned with my purpose. And I have to continue discovering and seeking. You know, I'm seeking for further alignment right now, still currently, and I'm super aligned. So this is something that will always be happening, but I'm aware of it. I'm aware of the process and my progress on my journey. I'm not just going through life and dealing with whatever happens. I actually have a plan that I'm working on manifesting and a goal and a desire. And little by little, the resources and the people and the information that I need to manifest that big vision is coming together every day. And the more I take action, the faster it happens. This video is part of that. I want more people to know me as a positive, uplifting artist, entrepreneur, and speaker that can add value to their life. Only going to happen if I get on live and I'm available. All right? It's not going to happen me just sitting in the studio by myself. Got to engage. We got to connect. People need to know me. People need to know what I do. So I want to do more of these. I want to do this more. I want more people to know who I am and what I do, because I might be able to help your life. If you know what I do, you can bring me in to come help your situation. And you might be helping my situation by doing that.
Oh. Yeah, it's always a refreshing moment with Mr. Bijan. Yeah, I've heard him speak before. You know, we've talked not once, not twice, but it's as if this is the first time I'm hearing you speak, because you said a lot of things that personally I'm challenged right now. Yeah, personally. And after this live, I will need to write some things down to commit myself and start practicing.
Yes, there are businesses that need you. There's businesses that need you to edit video, local and abroad. Go to the top. Local restaurants. Look at local restaurants that you know are doing well. Clothing stores. Hotels. Sports teams. Reach out to the sports team. You might need more video editors. You don't know. Ask. Present your work. Send a portfolio. Send a link. I am available. I do this. They may not have work now, but they will. But my question would be, how many people are you reaching out to every day? If you need more inbound, you got to do more outbound. Create more content, letting people know what you do. Create more shorts. Create more YouTubes. Get good at hashtagging and SEO, so people can find your video and send in more emails and connect with more people online. Find business owners. Business owners have more money than the average Joe. Business owners need you, Isaac, and every other video editor I'm a business owner. I need people to edit my videos good, fast, for a good price. I need it. Every business owner needs it. What businesses do you want to work with? What businesses can you create good photos and videos for fast? And what businesses of all that, of those businesses, who's got the most budget for what you do in your mind? And then reach out to all of them, because they may have more budget than you think. But make sure that if you're reaching out, it's a company that you want to work with. You want to be in that place. You want to drive over there and go get out of your car and take pictures there and video and talk to the owner. If you don't want to do that with that business, then that's not your client. If you don't care about the work they do, if you don't like their environment, if you don't like where their store is located, that's not your client. Right? So get that client alignment, and then just take action. You go there physically. You can send an email. You can start calling people. If you call 50 people, somebody is going to need videos edited. They like your work. 50 doesn't work, call 100. You get at least one. Now make sure you got your prices in order, so if you get that one client, they can take care of you for the rest of the month or the next 2 months or 3 months or more, because you're delivering so much value. You're helping their business grow. Learn how to help other business people grow with your skills. That's how you can be rich. How do I help other business people make money with my skills? What skill do I have that can make other people money? Okay, who's got that money, and if they want to make more of it, they're going to need my skill. So I would go online and look at who's in your area and making videos, and the videos that they make leads to their business success. Like I said, top restaurants, top hotels, places where people are coming every single day. They need video. They need work. High level though, high quality. Car dealerships, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini. Where do they sell those? I bet they probably need some videos and some pictures. That's my client. I'm going to go over to the Rolls Royce store and see if they need video work. That's where I want to be. I don't want to be around anything else. All right. Everybody make sure, I got to get ready to go, 2 minutes, but everybody make sure you check out bijanmachen.com. Make sure you check out WeUpliftTheWorld.com. Make sure you check out LamboMitch.com. And make sure you're following us on social. Make sure you're following Isaac. Make sure you sign up for our course. It's coming up April 5th. And he's got other workshop sessions that are going to be going on, that are going to be abundant, valuable. Oh, yeah, that last one, you got to take out the beat. Yeah, BijanMachen.com, WeUpliftTheWorld.com right there in the chat, as you can see. Let's have an abundant day. This has been great. Isaac, thank you so much. Thank you for being a leader. Thank you for being a magnificent creator. Thank you for being who you are and living your truth. I appreciate you abundantly. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for everybody that came and tuned in, everybody in the chat, everybody that's showing love. I love y'all abundantly. And I hope you got some value from this. Isaac will make the recording available. Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. We're really grateful for the insightful moments. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So everybody, you can follow me across all social medias: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Ajala Isaac. And you can follow my business page at AIA Films on IG. That's my
AIA
business
Film.
page.
AIA Film.
Yes.
And follow his YouTube. He makes videos. You got to follow and subscribe on YouTube. What's your YouTube channel?
Ajala Isaac.
All right. You got to turn up on YouTube, everybody. Isaac, this has been very lit. Thank you so much. Everybody that's here, I love and appreciate you. Feel free to send me any kind of email, tap in. I'm answering DMs from people who buy stuff on the website only. So support me and you get my support. That's how we rocking. I love you all. Thank you for your time. I'll see you soon. Peace and love.
All right. Bye, John. Bye, everyone.
Next time. Have a great day. Blessings abundantly. Abundance of love.